Hello, I am JC Paz, and in this lecture, I am going to create a Jupyter Notebook to store some pictures with JPG format in a table of our local MySQL server. In a future lecture, we will develop another Jupyter Notebook to retrieve the pictures to be shown online. Let us begin using a MySQL GUI to create a table inside the Northwind database. The name of the new table will be Images, and the query to create it is Create Table Images. ID int. Not null auto increment. Name varchar 255 not null. Image data long lob default null. Primary key ID. As you can see, the engine must be INODB. The ID will increase in steps of 9. The average row length can be 18,432. The character set UTF-8MB4. And the row format as dynamic. This structure will be enough to store a name for the image and the image itself. After we execute the query, the table will be created and ready to store all the images or pictures that we want to keep inside the server. When I open the folder that contains my Jupyter Notebooks, we can see a file, cnx_db with extension py. That is the main link between our application and the MySQL server. I will talk about it in a few minutes. Clicking the button to open a new Jupyter Notebook, a blank one appears on screen, and we can continue to insert text or code. The first line is a markup with the content storing a picture in MySQL server. Then a second markup line with the text import libraries. Then a code line with from cnx_db. When we run this line, the program responds with the message session open to server Janus. So now let me open the file and explain what it does. In some of my previous lectures, I already explained how with this code you can connect to a MySQL server using Protocol X that uses port 33060 in a binary mode. To keep some values hide from intruders, you can store the name of the host, the port number, the username, and its password in 4 environmental variables that you can read using the library OS. These values feed a dictionary condict that will be used to create a session using the library MySQLX. After the connection, the operating system will notify the connection of the user with the server. Going back to the Jupyter Notebook. The next line is a markup text for the function that makes a binary conversion. And then the code for this function that opens the file to be read in binary mode. Now another label will store the image in a server. And the definition of the function that opens the Northwind database. And the images table and inserts the binary data to be stored inside it. The next part is another markup for reading pictures to be stored. And the instructions to read from the current directory 7 pictures with its own description. These are all the lines. If we run the complete notebook and open an external MySQL GUI. After opening Northwind images, if we run the query, select asterisk from Northwind images, we can see the pictures stored inside the table. In another lecture, I will show you the Jupyter Notebook that does that without using an auxiliary tool to show the pictures. I am going to stop here. I hope you liked this lecture. Please subscribe and do not forget to give a like, and this way I can continue doing videos like this. Thank you for watching and see you in the next. Bye.